Yeah, she ate it already. It did not. We are live, by the way.
Occupied for 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Well, there's the alarm. It's already 8:30. Wow. Hey guys, sorry, running a little late today. We should be good to go though. Okay, give me a sound check, real check. Chad, give me a sound check.
Testing one, two, three. Hello, hello, hello.
Jesse, give me a sound check.
Hello, hello, hello.
All
That
right,
was
here we go.
enthusiastic.
Oh.
Hello. Hey,
Thank you.
guys.
See, isn't that much better? There you go.
Hi.
Okay. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Uh, Tonight's show, guys, disappearing regular and large caches discussion. We're talking about regular and large caches. Where have they gone, Chad? Everybody, you have a theory on this. Give us a call 808-468-7924. We're curious what your thoughts are on this regular and large type discussion. So here we go, Chad. We are recording, and I'm gonna hit the play button here in 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. Come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. I'll cover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Shorty and it's manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left my co-host, Chaz 427.
Howdy, all. What happened to all the regulars?
What happened to all the regulars, Chad? We're gonna find out because tonight's episode is 6:58, recorded live on March 17th, 2021, and it's disappearing regular / large cache discussion. Phone lines are now open, Chad, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for you international callers, you can give us a call free via the web, via Call-In Studio at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Oh, that's a lot. But Chad, before we start on that, we got a whole slew of things to talk about before we get started on that.
Oh, yeah.
First things first, Chad, we got to talk about Patreon. Chad,
Always.
every week I bring this up. Every week, and slowly people are starting to learn and listen. Chad, we got Jay Schultz up in his pledge to the platinum tier, up in that pledge, right? Man's
That's right.
up, locked in. One more gone, guys. We got Soft 298 out of Rancho Cordova, California, locking in that platinum tier.
Thanks,
also,
Robert.
That's one again. Click one less off of the Patreon coin. And Chad, Little Black Dog up this pledge, platinum tier. Boom, one more.
Awesome.
Click, locked off, guys. Jesse, tell them how close we are, because Jesse always says, "How many are left? How many are left?" To me, Jesse, how close are we?
We're that
Hello.
close. She was licking the
That close.
microphone.
Yes,
that close.
I noticed. I could hear it. It was
The
like
dog's licking the microphone, guys.
it was
Sorry.
like what's that sound? Okay. Oh, the dog's licking the mic.
I
She
say
was
it,
giving
Jesse
me
says,
kisses and
"We're
decided to
getting
give
close.
everyone some kisses.
We're getting close to locking in that patron only sold out sound, putting sold out sign on the door. So guys, if you want to
Wow.
if you're a patron, you want to lock into that patron coin, and it's a beautiful coin. If you're a patron, you haven't seen it, you can go to patreon.com and you can look at it. It's up close. I took very, very good pictures of it. You can see what it looks like. So thank you to Jay Schultz. Thank you to Soft 298 locking in his pledge to that platinum tier. We appreciate you. Welcome aboard for all the extra audio, extra video. So guys, what do you get, Chad, if you become a patron? You get extra audio, extra video, only available to our patron members. You get stickers and path tags and coins, and now a coin until it's sold out. You get cheap stuff in our store, Urban Tree Canopy. Just added 2 new shirts to it the other day. We are also, you get patron only shows, and you get a bunch of other good stuff. You want to become a patron. Tier star is low as low as $3, guys. You go to patreon.com. Before I do that, you could also, I always forget to do this. I didn't put this before. You can do PayPal. You can PayPal us a one-time payment going straight to the bills. It's paypal.me/the Geocaching Podcast, or better yet, become a patron and get all that extra goodies. So You can do it. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the geocaching podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork at the craze of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Going soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Sorry, I was off my show notes here and had to hop back real quick and lost my place. So, and by Practical Geocaching. Sorry, Jim. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed teams and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a t-shirt design and you cannot find it, you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And finally, by pattags.com. For all your swag and pattag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 42,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
God, they've been 41 for I think a year, haven't they?
For a good while.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure. They were like within 20 when I last checked. So let me check. No, they're at 41 991. So,
no way, really?
So I lied by 9 tags.
I can't believe you were wrong, Chad. Big old fail. As always, guys, you can find links to our sponsors on our show notes. Oh, I totally lied. You can find these our sponsors on our website or in
our show notes.
Oh yeah, you flustered me, Chad. In our show notes, Jesse.
Yeah.
Hi.
Tell
them about the email contest, will you please?
We're having an email contest.
Yes. Tell them what they need to do.
Subscribe to our weekly email. You can do that on our Facebook page or on our website, geocachingpodcast.com, and look for the link that says, what does it say exactly, Scott?
Podblast?
Do you know? Podblast or
Geocaching
email or
Podblast.
Geocaching
That's
Podblast.
on our website. Oh, okay. Yeah.
On the website, yeah. I put it out every week, tells you what was on last week, what's on this week, and a little sneak peek for upcoming weeks. Updates on our travel bug races, links to our store if there's any sales. Sometimes we forget to mention it on the show. I always put that in the newsletter. And the best part is, if you're subscribed, next month, the first week of April Cacher Coffee, we're going to randomly choose one email newsletter subscriber to win something.
Yes. So if you're not a member, if you're not on the email list, get on it. Go to our website, geocachingpodcast.com. Go to the Podblast and sign up. And every Tuesday you get information from Jessie about all different geocaching stuff, especially about the show. Not even about the show. She gives you recommendations on things to buy, It's pretty good. Jesse's pretty good at it, so you could do that. All right, we got some news here, Chad. So let's before we start the show. So Chad, how about the Mars rover, kid?
Oh yeah,
I logged it today.
they finally unlocked it. Yeah,
They finally unlocked that thing.
yeah, I logged it today. It looked like a bunch of people backdated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Can you backdate it?
You
I
can, but
guess,
apparently you didn't get the souvenir. They had to fix it to today
Oh, you're
to get the
kidding.
souvenir.
because there's a bunch of people that had it backdated to like February 23rd, I think.
Why is that? Is that when it landed? I don't even know. Is that?
I
might
think
have
it
been
landed
when-
on the 18th, but that might have been when they took the first picture with the
Oh,
with that. Yeah,
yep. So yeah, you could finally see it, so you can log it. Anybody who hasn't logged it, log it. Well, Jesse saw this one in the forums. Jesse, you saw this, or did you see in the forums? Where'd you see it? The log
remember.
upvotes are now available universally. Right, so everybody can see it now. So now it's
Well,
open to the public, right?
On the
See-
website. It's not
the
in the
Yeah.
official. Yeah, it's not on the official app.
Really?
But if you are right, but if you're on the website and you're looking at the logs, yes, it has the helpful or good story are the two options.
But the regular app, the geocaching app, does not have that.
I don't believe so.
What about Cachly? Can you read them in Cachly?
Yes,
Really?
and I think GeoGo also
Oh, Chad, what do you
on
use?
Android.
I use CGO.
Can you read them in CGO?
I don't know.
I don't think so because it doesn't use the API.
Chad,
I think
prepared
I
as
think it goes
always.
through
Well done.
API.
Oh yeah, they scrape, right? They're not an API, right? They're not a partner.
I think they're a full API now. Pretty sure they're full API now.
I don't know. Where's that E would know? Maybe Scott might know. Sometimes you might know. He knows about stuff like that. Oh, that is correct about GeoGo. See, there you go. Yeah, sometimes too. Told you. In a minute, he'll give us. In about 15 seconds, he'll answer my question for the other one. In the meantime, Chad, the travel bug race. So, Jess, I don't have the GC handy. I'm sorry. Ours, Chad, you put ours out, correct? Because I know, because mine got taken by someone.
Yes.
So you
So
put ours.
Linda.
All of them got taken.
Oh,
yeah,
it's by the same person.
Linda-
Linda took 'em
Linda
home.
number one took them.
Yeah, she's
took
gonna
'em
throw
off.
me and Jesse's in the river, is what she's gonna do.
And she called me or texted me today to give her a call when I was getting my COVID shot.
Oh,
And-
cool.
Oh,
Look at
congrats.
Chad, Mr. Big there, getting the COVID shot. Look at it.
And she said that we should change the pages because yours and Jesse's has a 10-mile advantage now
Why is that?
because from where they were dropped into from where I had picked them up, you guys gained 10 miles.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Gotta find one with, like 8
said-
miles. That'd be fantastic.
I said, I don't care. I don't think the points are going to wind up coming that close.
You better
So-
hope.
10, it might.
Famous
Well, that's
last-
true. Well, it's 1 point every 100 miles.
100 miles.
Yeah.
Or was
Right.
it 1 point
So-
every 100 or
Yeah,
I
1
forget how
point-
many points. Right. So
Yeah,
so
1
it's
point
like
every 100.
it's like I really wasn't gonna complain about it. So
All right.
And
So
for the,
if
for the record, CGO is not an API partner.
okay,
For the official record. Thank you.
they
Seth.
still scrape.
They still scrapers. Yes.
and the listener travel bug race, the GC that has all of the information is
Wait. Hold on. Karen Haynes says, I thought the race wasn't starting until April 1st. Yes, Karen. The
Correct.
listener race. The listener
That's-
race.
the listener race. Yeah, that one starts April 1st, and the GC that has the information on that is GC 96DCX.
Yeah. This is just our race. Us three.
Yeah.
trying
So
to get back to
this
my
is
house.
this is the GCPC host race.
Yeah. Us getting it from Chad, trying to get him back to our front door porch cache. That's what we're trying. First one there wins. Is what it is.
Well, that's when
not
that's when it
necessarily.
ends.
That's
First
when it
one
ends.
there gets 100 points.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah. First one there wins. So don't worry, you have until April 1st to get yours
Or
in.
anytime.
And Jesse, can you pull up the GC and see
Mm-hmm.
how many people are now entered into that race? You see, guys, you still got time. I mean, you can do it afterwards. Doesn't really matter. But you just let
20, right?
you let Rojo know, and he will add your
Yeah.
trackable to the page.
It looks like
Yep.
right now there's 24.
24. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good race right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get more. That's a damn good race. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. I like that. All right. So guys, you have until April 1st. I mean, you have until any time, but the race that race officially starts April 1st. So don't put your bug out until April 1st.
And that one ends the end of the year.
Yes. Yeah. Jim says I sent my travel bug to El Rojo a few days ago. He must be busy. No, you don't send it to him. Just a picture.
I
Hopefully
think
just-
that's what
Yeah.
he means. He sent the info. I think he
okay.
means he
Yeah,
sent
we'll
the
get to
info.
it. Yeah, he's a busy boy. All right. I think we got one email. Yeah, we got one email. So, hey, Jesse, Chad, and Scott. Jesse, Chad, and Scott, thank you once again for helping to promote the Coin Mission projects. The Easter mission is underway with 112 participants from 9 different countries. That's pretty amazing. I like that. Names have been sent, packages are being prepared, and will soon be in the hands of the Easter Bunny. Hopefully, it won't take as long to deliver these packages as Santa has been with one outstanding holiday mission. Wow, somebody still hasn't gotten their stuff. That's pretty amazing. Thanks for doing what you do and for spreading the word from Lava K9 and Merlin 1392. God bless you, Jess. So that's kind of cool. 112 participants. That's only a little less than what I think the Christmas was like 140, wasn't there? Something like that. I think.
Something like that. 100, 140, 144, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So you're very welcome. No problem with that. We're happy to. Chad, you're in it, right? I did not get in Easter.
Yeah, I'm in
You're
it. So I got my stuff, and I tried to make an unboxing video, and my audio completely failed. And then I tried to do it again, and the audio completely failed. And I said, "Screw it."
Chad can't do an unboxing video. What happened, Chad? Did you do it with your phone? What'd you try doing it with?
I was doing it here with, but I don't know. Must have been the video recording program that I was using. Just it wasn't picking up the audio for some reason.
Well, of course, if I mean, use StreamYard if you have to. Just don't record. Just
Yeah,
record only, and
No,
then
record
let me
it.
know, and I'll download it. I'll download it from the StreamYard. That's all. This you're gonna show.
here, unboxed.
Here's his unboxing video.
There it is, unboxed. That's what it looks like. Yeah, thank you, Chad, for that sneak peek.
So I got to
Chad.
got to hide it because I haven't
Activated.
registered activated the GeoCoin yet, so I'm
Oh.
hiding the thing, but the code.
Okay.
And
Is that what you got from the person?
yeah, that was a GeoCoin and the memory lane
Oh, nice.
trackable,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
sure. Nice. Okay.
and a number of different small and micro really micro and nano containers and
sweet.
bunch of candy,
No regulars.
a notebook,
No regulars.
no regulars. So
Maybe that's why regulars are disappearing. They don't go through the mail.
Yeah, and that's a
too big to
fantastic
send.
segue. A fantastic segue, Chad,
Yeah,
into today's show, the disappearing regulars and larges. So, Chad, let's talk about 10 years ago. Okay, I know, we always do that, but let's talk 10 years ago. 10 years ago, to me, it seemed like size was based on location. If it was in the woods, it was a regular, it was a large. If it was in someplace urban or someplace muggle heavy, it was a nano or it was a micro. I mean, are you agreeing with that, right?
yeah, I would agree that you had at least a fairly high percentage of the end of woods being regulars and larges. So, and it's like anytime when I would go camping, an area where I'd go camping, it was almost exclusively regulars or larges.
And that's where you saw them. I mean, occasionally you saw the air quote urban ammo can, but somehow that's what it was. An urban ammo cans or lock and locks, that was in the woods. And rarely did you see a micro in the woods. It was so uncommon, to see that, and almost dare I say out of place to see it, because that wasn't where it should be. It should be in an urban environment,
Right.
so,
And usually those were someone attempting to do a trick hide.
exactly, an FU hide, so to speak.
Right.
Yes. Guys, I would love your comments and ideas and thoughts on this subject. 808-468-7924. Give us a call. I honestly want to hear everybody's opinion on this because it's an interesting discussion to have, and I would love to get your feedback on it. So the question, Chad,
Mhm.
is I started caching with my kids. I say my kid, Toby. Shane wasn't even born yet when I started caching with Toby. Okay. Now I can't imagine. And Shane I still cached with. And Shane was in 2000, cached with Shane 2012, 2013. You know, when I can't imagine going caching with a 2 or 3-year-old now. Okay. And having them hike through the woods or go on a hike with me to find a preform or to find a bison hanging in a
Right.
pine tree in the woods. Like, why would that kid want to go do it again? Well, what would be an incentive for that child aside from getting a hike? I guess getting healthy, but a 2-year-old doesn't give a hey about being healthy. He wants the toys.
Right. He wants the swag. And that's really, when even the smalls that some people are calling regulars, where you can put a few things in there, really isn't big enough for good swag for kids. So you really want a full size regular for good swag for kids, and those seem to be drying up.
What do you consider, Chad? I have a question for you. What do you consider? And this is gonna be interesting. I'm sure this is gonna explode the chat room. What do you consider a preform?
What do I consider a preform?
Mm-hmm. What is
This.
it? I know. What is it? What size is that?
What size is it?
Yep. What size is it?
I would say it's a small.
Okay.
But some people might actually classify it as a micro.
See, I think it's a small. I don't think it's a micro. I think it's a small. I think if it could hold trinkets and stuff, it's a small.
Right.
But some people, I guess that's a huge debate. Is a preform a micro or is it a small? I don't know. But
it can hold a little bit more than a just a log sheet. So
yeah, I agree. It can hold path tags. It can, yeah, I agree. And that's why that is completely why I personally say I classify it as a small. I have no problem with people hiding smalls in the woods. I really don't. If you want to hide a preform in the woods, I'm okay with that. That's really as small as I like to get if it's in the woods. But micro is no business being in the woods. But yet I'm seeing it more and more and more and more and more as we get older. And again, you have kids. How am I going to get a kid to to walk all this way and to go hike to find to go find a nano or a bison with a small piece of paper and sign a small piece of paper?
You don't want to find this in the woods.
I know. And see, it's what about my kid? Think about kids. Think about the next generation.
Right. I mean, for some of them, finding it is a lot of the fun as well. But when you start getting those tiny ones and stuff, kids lose interest pretty quick. So you need something that they can find fairly quickly, or you wind up noticing and at least nudge them in the right direction. Hey,
Of course.
that looks pretty
Yeah.
interesting over there.
So okay, so then Chad, judging by your theory, is this game that we play and have been playing for 10 plus years, is it moving from a family oriented game to something else? If we are not gearing it towards the children, are we focusing towards something else? Are we focusing towards the hider who wants to find a micro in the woods rather than a air quote family friendly hide, which is an ammo can in the woods?
So by we, are you meaning
We as a group,
geocachers
in general,
as a
yes.
group? I think we are unintentionally focusing it, moving things towards the numbers.
You think so? You think the micros are purely a numbers game? You think it's a numbers game?
Well, you can so financially a person can hide a lot more micros. They're easier to carry into the woods or someplace. I mean, you can throw 100 micros in a backpack and go into the woods. You can't throw 100 ammo cans in a backpack. I mean, you might be able to get three. If you're a really big guy, you might be able to get 4, but there's a realistic limit as to how many you can carry with you into the woods. So there's part of that, and there's the cost aspect. Ammo cans, you're probably talking $15 plus on average for them. I know you can find them cheaper, but that's also a hefty investment.
Well, yeah, it is. It's funny because I remember, God, you just don't do it anymore. I'd have a friend who who would be like, "All right, I got a pallet," and somebody would get a pallet of ammo cans. People would go in on a pallet, and then it would bind up, and then they'd sell them for like $8 a can.
Right.
And it'd be awesome.
If you can get
and
that,
everyone would run and go get ammo cans.
If you can get that pallet for $8, roughly $8 a can, and then sell it, and you make your money back, you're not making a profit on it, then everyone's happy. Yeah, you can make a good deal, but I don't see that happening as much
you just
anymore.
Don't see it. You just don't see it. I think that's a community thing. I think it's community. It's you just don't see it anymore. You don't talk as much. But speaking of community and bringing talking much, we got an old friend of the show, Wheels 00, coming on the show right now. Wheels 00. I know he has a lot to say. So let me bring him in. Oh, did I just drop him? No, I did not. Wheels, hello, sir.
Hello there.
So I'm glad you called, because for anybody who doesn't know, Wheels hides a lot of caches, and he is mostly a forest or a forest hider. He doesn't hide too many urbans. He's mostly in the woods. He's a woodsy hider, as he has been for the past 5 years anyway. He's been mostly, I'd say 95% of your cache has been in the woods, if not 100, right? Am I right?
I think at this point, I would say the vast majority, certainly over 90%, maybe 95%, is either in a woods environment or at least in a city park.
Okay, so you're a man.
I moved.
Go ahead.
I moved away from the urban micros because they just, they would kind of bored me, and I didn't really feel like it was really drawing anybody special that I wanted there. And plus, I'm all about going into the woods anyway, so sure. I'm trying to encourage more and more people to go into the nature environment.
God bless you. Yes.
Yes.
So being a man who's a woodsy hider, I would love to hear your take on this. Your thoughts, because me and you, we started together. So everything I'm saying I've been through, you've also been through, including the pallets of ammo cans. You also loved the pallets of ammo cans back when our friend
Absolutely.
used to do it. I'm not going to name names, but our friend used to do it all the time.
Right.
So to you and to me, we're in the same boat here. Your thoughts?
So the vast majority of my hides are micros, which are preforms. They're micros. They're not smalls. I believe even GC has identified what you ballpark, what you can fit into a small in order to consider it a small, which I think is something like an apple or whatever like that. So, and you can't do that in a preform. So they are definitely micros, in my opinion.
In your opinion.
So, yes. But yeah, no, absolutely. Most of mine are micros because I do carry like 3 or 4 preforms with me all the time. But for me, the probably one of the biggest things is I live on the outskirts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So I have plenty of woods within a reasonable drive. But really, what the area that populates around my house are very much urban. I would say urban woods. So
Mm-hmm.
the forest preserves are highly trafficked versus very rural woods. And so, unfortunately, you put an ammo can in any one of our woods, and there is literally no guarantee it's going to last a year. It may get stumbled upon randomly. And then they tend to go missing pretty quickly. I know that most of my ammo cans over time have all disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I continue to keep that cache alive, which for woodsy ones I generally do, I just replace it with something smaller. So, sometimes smalls, bigger than preforms, or actually preforms. But yeah, so that, that is kind of a cultural thing for me, because it's like I'm not going to hide caches in central Illinois just to have regular sized caches. Anything close to me, and there's no guarantee. So that's a big one. And then, you experienced rashes during the rash of stolen ammo cans, whether it was people stealing them probably for the metal cans themselves, and then bitter cachers that got suspended and eventually kicked out that were stealing cans because they were, stupid people. I'll just leave it at that. I could have gone dark on that one, but I didn't.
Right. So you're saying that where you live has something to do with it. You're saying that people in, say, Colorado have a much better chance of having an ammo can last a lot longer than people, say, living in urban forests, so to speak, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I can hide an ammo can here, and it can get run across by a random muggle easily within 2 years, and then I cannot guarantee that it'll last.
No, of course not. But that being said, that being said, my Shazam Man Hits 2K, which is in Deer Grove, has been out there for how many years? I would say 8-9 years. Still there. Still the same ammo can. Still there. So that's Deer Grove.
Deer Grove is and that has lots of. You know what the crazy thing is, though, Deer Grove is. I love Deer Grove, especially the west side, because all the trails. So there's lots of trails going all over the place, but generally, because they're established trails, even if they're single track trails, people tend to stay on the trails there.
Right.
So I think that's different than other locations. Yeah. I mean, you like Dam 1 through Dam 4 woods up and down the Des Plaines River. People don't stay on the trails all the times. And so you find that stuff goes missing much more over there. So
yeah, it's hard. I mean, okay, so your reasoning for not hiding anymore any regulars or larges these days is because of you want to hide more than one, correct? You're saying, and because of cost. It's cost, is what you're saying.
Well, for me, it is indirectly cost, because yes, I don't want to keep buying ammo cans, but indirectly, it's I don't really want to have to go maintain caches all the time instead of caching. I think I do a pretty good job maintaining what I have, but if they're going to I've hidden about 375 over my time. I think I have a little bit over. I'm about 175 active right now. I mean, if they start going missing on a regular basis, I'm never going to cache. I'm going to be doing cache maintenance all the time.
Right. But so you think your regulars and larges would need more maintenance? Is what you're saying.
Guaranteed.
Oh, guaranteed.
Guaranteed. They would need more. Absolutely guaranteed. I also, there was a comment about swag, and I would, of course, I love having kids hit my caches. I think swag is less coveted, and it goes nasty after a while, no matter how often you protect it and stuff like that. So I think it becomes more of a nuisance than anything else nowadays. So I think there's less incentive to put that in there. I've also seen less people go in the woods. I mean, pre-COVID, I'm saying less people go in the woods to cache, and then less people go deep in the woods to cache. My caches, we were having a conversation this weekend about what's it called? You kind of get that rating of your caches. I forget what it's called. But anyway, so if you hide a bunch of caches and your caches are hit 200 times, you're getting all these things because they're urban micros. You get really good karma. You get a really good karma. But mine are in the woods; they hardly get hit, so I don't get good karma. So I don't. That's why I don't follow that type of statistic, because I don't care.
So are you noticing your woodsy heads getting hit less? I mean, mine absolutely get hit less, especially now that COVID's ending.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say ending. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
But not most people aren't hiking like they were last spring, last summer. But like my trail got hit constantly. My trail in the new BG preserve now it rarely gets hit. But are you noticing that as well? That people just aren't going into the woods?
Yeah, a little drop off, but I think that overall, like last weekend, I had probably 6 or 7 different cachers hitting my caches, and I probably recognized 2 of the names.
Oh, that's
and
good.
I have probably 4 new ones, which it's great. I'm seeing a lot of way more new people this year than obviously.
Oh yeah, the COVID
But,
cachers. Yeah, sure. Wheels, you'd
But yeah.
appreciate you'd appreciate this. I had a guy send me he logged my cache and said, "I moved it to a better place for you." That's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, they know better. Come on.
I'm like, well, now we need to go check on that one. Apparently, luckily it's close to
Right?
parking. But
Yeah. I found a cache.
And with 10, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Found a
What's
cache this weekend that was had to read the logs that was moved to a better place, and the cords were about 25 feet off because they moved it to a better place. And I'm like, I contacted the owner and said, it's like, I don't know if this is, or I took a picture. It's like, this is where it's at now, just in case it's not where you had placed it. It's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, that's not where I placed it. It's like, was it in the tree line? Yep. Okay. Someone moved it.
Yeah. The only way to make that better would be, hey, thanks for my very first find. Moved it to a better place.
So you are, I would say you're now predominantly a like a forest or a woodsy finder as well, are you
Yes.
not? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, finder?
Yeah, finder as well. Finder as well. You get in the woods a lot more than me. I
was-
got middle-aged kids. You got older kids. So you're done raising your kids. So you can go have fun. We're still raising our kids.
Last year was my highest find count ever, and that's because like on Saturdays and Sundays I would go hit Northwest Indiana, and I would just wipe out like areas of urban stuff, so that when I was local it was all woodsy stuff. So, but yeah, like this year I'm almost all woodsy or kind of suburban stuff.
Yeah. Oh, so when you were in the woods, how many of them are regulars? How many of them are larges? How many of them are smalls? What do you think your ratio is there?
Regulars, I'll say 10%.
10%. Wow. Jess, what do you think? Jess, of all the woodsy caching we've done in the past year, how many have been regulars?
Not very many.
You think less than 10%?
Less than 10%. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Most of the woodsy hides we've found have been wheels.
Wheels.
And they're all preforms mostly.
Preforms. And they're all climbing
And those are
preforms too,
micros.
because he's a jerk. So they're gonna climb for him too. Yeah. Doesn't even make it fun.
That's another tree. Well, I gotta get Jesse in those trees somehow, because I know you're not
Right.
Not
Right.
50 now.
Not
I can't-
anymore.
Yeah. So okay. That being said, Wheels, being an old school cacher like I am, it doesn't drive you freaking insane when you walk up to a place that can hide a Buick and it's like a preform, a tree, a beautiful down tree that you could hide, a car in, and you find a preform.
I probably would have to say that I'd be really big freaking hypocrite if I got angry at that.
But do you? You could be a hypocrite.
No, I'm only angry if there's a really, really awesome hiding spot and it could hold a regular or a large, and I DNF it. Then I'm angry. Otherwise, if I find it, I don't care, and I cite it and I go to the next one.
The only thing that makes me really angry is when I find a beautiful down tree that can hold a freaking Suburban, and 50 feet away there's a bison hanging in a tree. That drives me insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah,
my head explodes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like when I'm in the situation like that and I see the down tree, my gut instinct is start looking underneath the tree,
Mhm.
and then it's like, okay, step back, see cache size.
Yeah,
micro. Damn it.
Yeah, something you're looking up. I honestly, preform is the lowest I'll go in the woods, and I've hidden preforms in the woods. My trail's all preforms, that's because to me that's a small. That's not. I know Wheels thinks it's a micro. To me, it's a small. But yeah, that's anything less than that is just a crime in the woods. Okay, so Wheels, thank you so much, buddy. We appreciate it so much. Thanks for calling in. I value your opinion on this because I know you're a woodsy hider and you're a woodsy finder. So I'd be curious what your opinion was. So thank you so much for calling in.
Cool.
All right, we'll talk.
All
man.
right, guys.
Be
Cheers.
safe. Bye. So anybody else want to give us a call? 808-468-7924. 808 got swag. So Chad, you think micros, you think you don't want to hide a bigger box and because of maintenance and whatnot, but I think what I've read is micros tend to need more maintenance than an ammo can. Can you believe that? Would you agree with that?
Certain micros
In the long run, because of what? You've got soaked logs, broken or lost pars, things are
Right.
misplaced, dropped, they're gone. Ammo can, you're pretty much locked in there.
So preforms are about as rugged as they come. So
Preforms, yes. Preforms is small.
unless there's a fire.
well, it's a small to you and me. It's it's technically a micro.
There's Jesse, unless there's a fire. Jesse, show the preform. Show Wheels' preform.
Hey, I've seen preforms that have gone through fires.
Here you go, right there. That was one of Wheels' preforms. That guy was in a burn.
Yep.
That we found it on the ground. Yeah, that's one of Wheels' preforms. I don't know if he's still watching or not. Yeah, that's one of his.
I can't even open it to get the log out. There is
It's
a log
sealed
in
shut?
there.
Is it like sealed? Is it like melted shut?
Yeah, it's melted shut. I can't open it.
But containers that are like the pill bottles, the 35 millimeters, the
Oh, the O-rings on a bison, man. Oh God, I was O-rings on a bison.
the insulin shot
Yeah, you can't-
containers,
that's an LPC. Anything less than an LPC, and that's a crime. That's crazy.
and those type of things, and buy
Jesse,
a good quality.
Hold on,
buy-
Jesse, you're on mute. Jess, you're on mute. Oh, she's talking to somebody.
Oh.
I thought she was talking to us. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
She's on the phone.
a good quality bison the O-ring should last a good long time. It's
but
really
nobody-
it's really the players that can't put a cap back on without destroying a friggin'
Chad,
O-ring.
nobody buys the quality bison. Nobody buys the 6 for $3 bisons on Amazon. Come on, Chad. We all
I
do that.
do.
Including me, I'm just as guilty.
I
I'm
do.
just as guilty as that. What?
I do, and I've got real quality
You're one of
bisons.
the few people out there that do that.
And
You and probably GSM times 2. That's about it. Other than that, no. Most people buy the 6 for $3.
But still, within a year, almost within a year, every time the friggin' O-rings gone, or you got a quality matchstick container, and the O-ring's gone within a year, and it's like, how do you guys manage to destroy these friggin' O-rings so much?
Because people just and quick speed.
Exactly.
Speed. It's a speed game now. It's all about numbers now. It's a speed game. That's why. Hold on, we've got a call, Chad. We've got do we have New Jersey coming on the line? New Jersey, hello. Is that New Jersey I see?
It is New Jersey, Scott. It is, mate.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm having a discussion here. Would you like to chime in?
Look at, yeah. I'm calling from my actual, my USA mobile phone, my new phone number and everything. Jesse didn't even know who it was.
I had no idea. I was like,
who's this?
hey, Geocaching podcast, who's this? He starts laughing. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
She was
recognize the
really
phone number.
professional. She was really professional, mate.
What?
She was like, welcome.
Your old phone, you're like, ugh, what?
No.
Yeah, normally like, oh, hi, you again,
All right. So what's give me your take on this? You come from Australia. Okay. So now, hold on. Let's back it up. Australian hides. What's your percentage of regulars? You go into the woods or whatever you guys call it. What is the what is the ratio of regular and large to micro and small?
It is low. It is low. Percentage-wise nowadays, in terms of numbers, is extremely low, unfortunately. Even in Australia, I think it's going the same way worldwide. And I personally do believe it's because the geocachers of today, they want just something quick and easy, get the numbers up. And, we're talking about the Pokemon Go players. They're the same thing. They always want numbers and then on to the next one. they don't want to do that extra mile, so to speak, to actually get a good quality hide and good quality cache.
So you feel the game is changing, and it's changing away from a family-friendly game to a game of older men going for numbers. Is that what you think?
Yeah, well, not just men. I wouldn't say just men.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say men. You're right. You're right.
There's a few women, crazy women out there too that are
yes.
actually
Oh, yes, there are. Yeah, I married one. Yes.
Yeah.
And so,
but yeah, I think that's the way it's gone to. And as what's name just said as well about this swag these days, a lot of people don't really trade swag that much. You know, even with they've got kids and stuff for obvious different reasons, especially with now COVID and whatnot. But I just think, a lot of that sort of the old school geocaching has gone out the window, you know?
I mean, another 10 years, TBs can be gone because there's no place to put them. Where are you going to put a travel bug?
Oh, exactly.
Where are you going to put it?
Exactly. Tell me about I've had a travel bug now for like 6 months because I haven't had a good cache to put it in.
It's amazing. Yeah, I
mean,
totally understand
things in pill bottles.
Yeah.
You know, there's mint tins over in Australia and there's pill bottles here. It's like incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm still finding out different hide types and techniques here, which there are things different here compared to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
But which is a bit of a change. When I'm by myself caching, sometimes I'll struggle for like 5 or 6 minutes before I actually, catch the hide and go, oh, okay, it's like that now here, is it? Like, it's something different.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is your what is your take on why people are going smaller? Is it easy? Is that why? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's cost? Do you think it's all that? Do you think they're easier to obtain? They're more affordable. They're easier to replace. Why do you think people are going smaller?
All of the above. All of the above. So they're easier. The cost factor first and foremost is cheaper, and that way then people can hide more. Number two is they don't want to actually do the walks or hikes themselves to hide these things and then go back to check and maintenance and whatnot. So they'll hide them in urban areas. There's a lot more urban hides than what there is before, and to hide something largish in an urban area is almost unheard of. Although I did find, I was over in in Nevada, and there was an actual ammo can in a parking lot in Nevada, hidden in a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, we looked at it and we went, what the hell? This is an ammo can. How is this still here?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This day and age with prying eyes, people, we're not secretive anymore. People know what we're doing, and they're like, oh, you're going for a geocache or whatever. Oh, what's that? And then next minute the cache is gone for some reason. They tell their friends and they show their friends about it, and their friends show their friends, and without actually logging it, next minute the cache is gone for whatever reason.
Right.
So
yeah,
I think it's easier to hide smaller things in urban locations. So that's another reason. And as I said, just replacement and maintenance. All you have to do on a small hide is the logbook every now and then. Even then, some people do the maintenance for you.
Right. And so, I love a good an urban ammo can is always amazing. I love finding those.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was
They're rare, but
the back end of a Wendy's or something like, or Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was the back end of a Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Like actually in a brick wall.
That's fantastic.
A rock wall. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
The very first ammo can.
It was awesome.
Wait, what's it, Jeff?
The very first ammo can I ever found was actually urban. It was in
really?
front of a it was in front of a Michael's right in like a big city, and it was actually chained. I can't remember what exactly it was chained to, but there was some shrubbery on the side of the building, right off the parking lot, and there was like a fence or a gazebo or some sort of structure, and then a bush right there next to it, and it was tucked into the bush but chained to whatever structure was there. And it was the very first ammo can I ever found. I thought it was fantastic. And I went back to it to drop my very first trackable that I ever set wild.
Is that the knitting one? The knitting one, right?
That was the knitting one that went MIA for 6 years and then showed up at a garage sale.
Showed up at a garage sale.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
Did you buy it yet?
No, somebody sent Jesse a message. Somebody bought it. Yeah, somebody
Someone
bought it
and logged it.
Yeah, and logged
Yeah,
it.
they bought it and logged it and said, I found this at a garage sale.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead, Jen. Sorry, go ahead, Jen.
Yeah, I think my first urban ammo can was, I believe this was my first one. It was basically next to a park, but there got two fences that were butting up against each other, and then a utility pole, and then bushes that are growing out from the base of the utility pole, and then right behind that utility pole, in between the utility pole and the wall, was tucked in a chain ammo can, and it was like, wow, finding one of these in an urban environment,
Urban's the best.
that's pretty
Love it,
cool.
urban. Yeah. Okay, so Jess, when's the last time we found an ammo can? I'm assuming it would be in the woods. And everybody, all three of us, me, Chad, and C. Michelle, last time we found an ammo can. Do you remember?
Sunday
Not a plastic ammo can, an actual metal
Saturday.
ammo can. Actual metal ammo can.
Saturday.
Oh, the one in Nevada.
Really? It's Saturday, Chad. We just found one. Really? Good for you.
Found two actually.
Really?
So,
wow. Look at you. All right.
one of them was the GBs.
Oh, nice. See, Michelle, what about you?
Oh, apart from the one in Nevada, which was last week.
Yeah, apart from the one in Nevada. In the woods.
yeah,
I'm talking about in the woods. In the woods.
Oh, in the woods.
Yep.
Oh, in the woods. It would have been back at home, and would have been probably in January. Back at home. Yeah, and that was going for an FTF, of course. Because you see, back at home, it's very, very woodsy. Lots of good hikes. This is back in my actual hometown itself, where I used to live. And there's one guy there. He loves, because you can't hide things in national parks in Australia. But what you can do is you can do a multi-cache, you see, and go off different plaques or whatever inside the national park, and then hide the cache outside the national park. And that's what he used to do, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to love all these big hikes and whatever else as well. So he used to take people on all these massive big hikes, and he used to hide always ammo cans. And so that was the last one there. It was back in January for me.
For January. Jesse, I could think of one, Jess. I'm trying to see if it's been found sooner.
No, I think we're
Say
probably
certain.
thinking of the same one. I'm
What are you
actually
thinking
trying to
of?
find a picture of it. It was
What-
in September here. Oh no, that was a plastic ammo can. I thought there was a regular ammo can here too.
Where?
We had the dog. Yeah, it was like August or September. We had the dog with us, and we were walking on a trail, and it was under a bridge.
A
it was
regular metal ammo can?
A
Okay, I'm
metal
going
ammo
back.
can.
I'm going back to the cactus icon. That's the last one I
That
remember.
wasn't an ammo can.
That was, of course, it was. It was an ammo can.
It was a cooler. It was like
It
was a
was?
cooler with another container inside of it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was an ammo can. Wow.
Yeah, that
all right.
wasn't it.
I'm wrong. Sorry. All right, then Jesse's saying back in September. So I
think
guess I can't
September.
even literally remember the last time I found a metal ammo can in the woods. That's terrible. That's terrible. So I say, Chad, I think we should all make a vow here to hide an ammo can in the woods.
Okay,
Could be
so
a
tell
plastic-
people where can they find ammo cans? Because it's not like you can just
A metal ammo can or a plastic can?
a metal ammo can. Plastic ammo cans you can find pretty regularly.
Yeah, they're at like Menards and stuff like that. Metal ammo cans, you got to go to
So-
Army surplus, don't you?
Yeah, Army surplus is the most common, but sometimes you can find them at like a Bass Pro Shop or something like that. Occasionally, it's very rare, but occasionally they'll have one like that.
Yeah. So I vow this summer to hide one, and I'm gonna keep myself honest. We're gonna videotape it for the patrons to keep us honest, to show that we actually.
So when you're going to hide one,
What?
when you're going to hide it, Scott, are you actually going to pay for it yourself? Are you? You're not going to grab it from underneath the LP steering? No. You're
No,
gonna,
not an ammo can. No, not a metal ammo can. If there's one under it, God bless. That's a serious. That's a serious.
in Australia at the moment, the metal ammo cans in Australia, just for anyone who's just in Australia is listening, can be purchased at there's a particular car store, like J-Car it's called in Australia.
Really?
And they have the metal ammo cans in 3 different size ammo cans, up to the big ones. So, and yeah, they're pretty cheap, and that's in Australia though. So
Oh, there you go.
that's
Here
pretty
you go. Walmart has metal ammo cans. Harbor Freight has ammo cans. There you go. See, there you go. So yeah,
There you go.
Jess, you want to hide one too, Jess? We'll both hide an ammo can. Chad, you too. This summer, make it
Sure.
videotape it.
Sure.
So we can, okay, just to prove that we're hiding ammo cans in the woods to better
We
the
will.
caching experience. Because, all right, so okay, so here's the question. And I pose this to you as well, Craig. Are we just getting cheap, or are we just getting lazy, or is it both? Because if you're saying we don't want to lug it out there, you're saying we can't afford it. When 10 years ago we could afford it, we had no problem paying for it 10 years ago, with those. But are we getting cheap? Are we getting lazy? Are we getting both? What is it? What do you think?
I would say both, but also 10 years ago, we weren't trying to hide as many as we are today. I think, at least that's my opinion.
So you're saying this is turning into a numbers game, is what you're saying? Yes. It's turning into a numbers game.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
think so.
I think it's also turning into the everyone wants to one up everyone else. Everyone wants to make their hides harder. It's for because I think what it's turning into is a hiding game. Like how difficult can I make this to find? How good can I hide it? You know what I'm saying? Rather than where can I take people? Where can I show them? What trails, what woods can I take them to? I think that that's a difference too.
Yeah, I mean, I used to just like to go hike in the woods and just find an ammo can or find a regular, find something cool, find a cool spot in the woods and see a cache there. You don't see that much. Yeah, you don't see that. Craig, what do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think everyone's getting and lazy and whatnot as well. But in Australia, we had those bloody mint tins. You remember those? Those mint tins.
Yeah, sure.
And I made the mistake once because I can't stand them for several reasons. Number one, they rust. Number two, the lip on it rips the bag and then rips the paper and everything. They're terrible. Anyway, I made the mistake one time in one of my periscopes is I called it a baby ammo can.
Okay.
You see, like still metal and stuff. So it was a baby ammo can. And the person, a friend of mine who is known in the geocaching terms as the Bebes, Bebes, she took it on board as I was telling her that these are her ammo cans. So then all the people who listened and watched and whatever else as well started hiding more of these, and they used to call them the baby ammo cans. They started doing a full series of hides. So,
oh no.
So yeah. And see, because they're the same with the pill bottles, they're free. Normally people will chuck them out after you use them. You know what I mean?
Pill
So
bottles, yeah, of
cost
course.
thing
But
too.
pill bottles are for under lamb skirts. That's it. That's their only job is under lamb skirts. That's it.
See, I've got literally a,
as well.
No,
I've literally got a baby ammo can that's not a cash tin, but a baby ammo can.
Yeah,
Maybe
Jesse did.
Maybe I should hide that for Scott in the woods.
Jesse did. Jesse did. Jesse
I
beat the
did. One of his, it was what I called it a mini milestone. It went MIA, of course, but I called it a mini milestone because it was like a tribute for his, I don't know, like 11,000 or something, that really doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So I found a tree with like a teeny tiny little Keebler hole in the bottom, and I tucked the little teeny tiny mini ammo can in the hole, and it was Scott's mini milestone.
But I think you did. I think you put ammo can hide in it, but then you put a question mark as the size.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
said
looking
you're
for an
looking for an
ammo
ammo can.
I'm looking for an ammo.
Right.
He
right.
calls me from there.
Well, if it says ammo
can't
can, and
find
someone
it.
puts a question mark on there, you know it's the baby.
Yep.
But yeah, I've got a couple ammo cans sitting in my garage collecting dust that need to get put out. So
Yep. So this summer, Chad, at some point
this
when you
summer.
put it out, you video record it and send it to me. All right. And we'll
Okay.
the patrons. I'll definitely do that.
Here's a good question for you too, Scott. I pose.
Yep.
If people are going to put out these ammo cans again, which is going to be a great idea, but are they going to actually personalize them? In other words, are they going to, camouflage, spray paint, stickers? I mean, the best ammo cans that I found aren't just ammo cans in the woods, but they're the ones that have actually been, personalized with some sort,
yeah.
That sort of thing. So I love a good painted ammo can, like with the spray paint camouflage stuff. They're brilliant. I like those.
Yeah, there's a cache.
On that?
There's a cacher here in Illinois. Jesse, remind me of the name, that one trail we did, where he would match the grass to the top of the ammo can. What is that? Who was it, Jess? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
A trail. They all got archived, but he would literally match the grass to the top. It was pretty amazing what he would do. What is this? Oh, is that my 8K hide right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's still active? Where is that? Is that gone or is that still here? That's still out.
I don't know. That was, I think Cody hid that one for you.
Oh,
I don't know, but yeah, that's what we do around here. Is we would paint them because usually ammo cans, historically anyway, have been hidden like for somebody's milestone cache.
Right. So but there are some
my
really
painted
cool
ones.
Like gold ones. Yeah, for 1,000. We used to spray paint them gold for 1,000.
Oh, here.
For 1,000 hides. We did that. You got another picture just coming? Sorry, she's putting out pictures. Everybody watching at work, I apologize. Listening at work, I apologize. Victory cache. Jesse's showing us what is a victory cache, Jess?
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. There's one. Yeah. See, they do exist. We have fun.
That one has a yellow lid.
Oh, yellow lid. There you go. Yeah.
And also, it's the official sticker on the last one.
Yeah, the official sticker. Yeah.
Official geocaching sticker.
Mm.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah. I love a good ammo can. Nothing better than getting a good ammo can, man. Walking out there and finding ammo. Especially when you find a 50 cal, the big boys, the monsters. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So Chad, and I pose this to Greg, did this game go from a family game, a family friendly game to a numbers game? Do you think it did?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Here, and I got a screen share one of my
Craig, you think it did too?
ammo cans.
Okay, go ahead. Craig, you think it did too?
Well, I think it did for several reasons, and HQ have actually pushed it that way as well. Is because number one is they've released all the virtual caches again, like to all those people who got virtual caches. So the virtuals aren't family friendly in my mind. And then with this new implementation of all the Adventure Lab series, that's not family friendly because you're not finding anything for the kids to actually be excited about. So the whole idea with family-friendly stuff was finding an ammo can, and the kids was excited to actually found like some treasure, and they opened it up and found treasure inside. That was the family
Right,
part.
right, sure.
All that's gone now, and that's from HQ all the way down because, as I said, they've got more virtuals now out, and there's new adventure labs that everyone's starting to enjoy. They enjoy it, but they're not family-friendly in my mind.
So you're saying that it's HQ that's changing the game and not cachers changing the game is your theory.
Well, whether it's HQ or HQ are listening to the general public and going with it, you know what I mean? That's another thing as well. Especially since all the pandemics hit and like things, social media really did change the way we geocache in general. Whether it be YouTube and YouTube videos or even like TikTok videos. TikTok videos in the last 12 months has sent geocaching skyrocketed with the teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And teenagers don't give a crap about what they find an ammo can and go for a walk for an hour. They just want to find something that no one else knows anything about and just brag about it. That's what they want, and the numbers. So I think personally it's gone from that sort of, the sort of the nerdiness people, sort of that sort of style was underground, more towards something that's it is just a GPS location game now.
Yeah.
Same as Pokemon Go and there's a few others out there too. So.
Yeah, I think Pokemon Go did more.
Just run with it.
I think Pokemon Go did more to hurt this game than it did to help it.
Oh,
it made it more
100%.
mainstream, but I think it hurt it more than it helped. Remember that one, Jess? Yeah, that big ammo can.
Yeah, so while they're talking, I'm showing pictures on my screen of a tank that had an ammo can hidden in plain sight that blends right in. This one is probably 2.5, 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
I would say ammo can is about almost 3 feet.
Meanwhile,
tall.
that was behind a hotel.
Yep, it was just like right on the side of a hotel.
Behind the hotel.
See,
Wow.
You should have got Scott in that photo as well, just to show the size of it. Like,
Right.
it's big,
It was bigger than me.
Scott's next to it.
Was it chained to the wall or anything? in any way?
Brett says Brett said, was it ever a family friendly game? I think if it wasn't family friendly, I think they pushed it family friendly. I really think they did. I think
They did.
for a while they pushed it as a family friendly game.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is or not, I think it was pushed at one point. I don't know if it still is, but I don't know.
But again, Scott, that's the thing, that was pushed towards a family-friendly game because that's what the public wanted at that particular point in time, And then now public wants something different, so they push it towards whatever is going to sell. It's just natural way of business.
Okay, so then
that's the way it is.
So then, am I just an old school cashier that's just griping because things aren't the way they were anymore?
Yeah, exactly right. You're becoming one of those. You're becoming one of those.
That's not what geocaching's about.
Have I just been caching too long, kind of thing? Is it that?
You're not as bad as the ones that actually go back and check their logs and then start deleting logs if they didn't have the name signed.
No, I don't do that. No, I'm not that old. I'm not that old school. I'm not that old school. I just like, if I'm hiking in the woods, and I love to hike in the woods, I'll do it anytime. If I'm gonna hike in the woods, I want to find an ammo can, or give me a. I'll even take a lock and lock. Give me a lock and lock. I'm happy. Just not a micro. That's all. So yeah, I guess I'm just getting old. That's what it comes down to. I'm so old. I got my COVID
Well,
shot
Scott-
though, so how old I am.
Well, Scott, I'll vow and declare, mate, that this summer I'll hide one for you and I'll video it as well.
I appreciate it.
And
Thank you,
just like
sir.
my last video, I messaged you today. Did you see my last video?
I did, guys. Thank you. Yeah, his newest video with
Yeah.
Jed. He's got a Geocaching sweatshirt on.
Okay.
We're
So I saw the
we're
Jersey videos starting to come out, but I haven't watched one yet. So I need to look at the Jersey ones.
Yeah, he's got a geocaching property of the Geocaching podcast sweatshirt on. Yeah, I saw
That's
it.
what the sweatshirt. That's a good. We call them hoodies here.
Oh, it's a hoodie. All right, it's a
But
hoodie.
yeah, no, that's a good one. So I really enjoy that hoodie too. And again, thanks because I'm a Patreon, I got it at cost price. You see, so I'm just
I
plugging
know.
in Patreon.
You
debt
got
with
it. You got it for cheap. Yeah, you got it for cheap too.
Exactly.
But
Actually, one more question I got for you.
yes,
One more question. Are
Yes.
you going to Mingo, mate?
we are not going to Mingo. No, not going to Mingo.
You're not. Oh, when am I going to meet you then in person in
Come,
real life?
you know, I got an ammo can, a metal ammo can at my front door. You can come visit.
I'm going to have to. I think that's the only way. And then you and Jesse will be away then when I'm going to be there for the week.
I know we'll be at work.
You watch. Any money. Any money.
There is an ammo
Of
can
course.
on my porch, kid, that plenty of patrons and
Ah.
people have come to.
Yeah, but isn't that a puzzle? I got to do a puzzle or something to get that, don't I?
No, it's not a puzzle.
No.
It's a
It's a
letterbox.
letterbox.
Letterbox, yeah.
Oh, letterbox catch.
Letterbox, yeah.
Letterbox catch. That's
But,
Just take the
I'll-
long way
like
home
Yeah.
from Mingo.
Yeah, take the long way home from Mingo. Take the long way home.
You can
No, I'm
you can
flying-
literally solve
I'm
it
gonna
with
go
Google
flying
Maps.
Mingo.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
nice.
Chad says you could solve it with Google Maps. Chad's already solved it.
Yeah.
He has no chance of coming here ever, but he's solved it. So, so we're going. Chess, where are we going this year? We're coming up to
What,
you, I
Meg-
think, in November. I think
Megos,
mega wise.
or you mean just travel wise?
No, I'm talking. So mega wise, we're going to. I think we're going to go to
We're gonna go to Midwest Geobash,
You're gonna go to
hopefully.
Midwest Geobash.
Unless
Chad, you gonna go
unless
to
there ends
Midwest
up being
this
a
year? You're
tournament.
gonna do a
then.
live show. Not happening.
I
Not
don't.
happening this year?
When is it this year? Is it
It's in
the end of
July.
July?
July.
Hmm.
Hit me up closer to
Fair
to
enough.
July.
I'll fight you. Yeah, we were gonna have a
Yeah.
whole live show right on the main stage. God,
So
killed it.
much last
COVID
year,
killed
guys.
it. All right, so we're gonna go to. Are we gonna go to West Bend? We're gonna day
We'll
trip West
probably
Bend,
go to West Bend day trip
we'll day
like we
trip
usually
West Bend.
do.
and then we just got trips planned. But one of the
Yeah,
trips,
we have,
I think,
we have some
we're
other
gonna-
trips planned.
I think Thanksgiving we're gonna do the East Coast. We're gonna do the New England on during
Mhm.
Thanksgiving for the weekend. We're gonna go down for a long
Hopefully.
weekend.
Hopefully that works out.
You're not coming to the New Jersey Mega?
And no, we're not going to the New Jersey Mega. No,
Yeah.
no, we don't like go to megas in other states. You know,
Jeez.
but
We
no,
have work and kids and stuff.
we have working kids and things. We can't do that stuff. I got baseball going on all summer.
Yeah.
We are going
Yeah.
to. Where are we planning? Were we going to hit the Four Corners? We were going to do that too, right?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe.
Oh,
I mean, these
maybe.
are all things we've talked about.
Yeah, we
Perhaps.
talked
I'm
about
not
doing.
sure.
Yeah, we might do that. So I don't know. We're going to be a busy summer, a busy fall. So trying to get our lives a little bit somewhat back to normal. So. All right, Craig. Thanks so much for calling in, buddy. Glad to hear you.
No
You're in the
worries, bro.
States. Are you doing okay? You're acclimating okay?
Yeah. People asked me before, they said, like, do you have to quarantine for 14 days when you get there in a hotel like you do in Australia? I said, what? That'd be for my own benefit.
Yeah.
Like,
So I see you're you're
So,
traveling.
nah.
Are you traveling by yourself? Is that what you're doing? I'm assuming your fiance is
no.
working. and stuff, right?
I traveled. I went with my beautiful fiance. We went to Nevada, Utah, and Arizona
Oh, nice.
just for a week, just traveling
Okay.
around there for the week. That was really nice. Oh, if anyone needs to go to Oatman in Arizona. Anyone needs to go anywhere, it's to a little town called Oatman in
Oatman.
Arizona. It is brilliant. Absolutely. There's only 3 caches in the town because the town's only like literally, a mile long. But and that's all it is. But you need to go there. There's donkeys, wild donkeys, like walk around. It's insane.
Wow, donkey. All right. Well, good to hear
Wild
you're in the
what they call
States.
burrows.
I'm glad you're in the States. Do you miss Australia yet?
No, definitely not.
Nah.
Definitely. Still too much to do here, mate. Still too much to do here.
All right. All right. Well, be well. Be
All right.
safe. We'll talk soon. All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Yes, we will. See you. See you.
All right.
See you, mate.
So yeah.
Bye.
Okay, Chad. So to wrap all
Mhm.
this up, let's wrap this. So basically, we're just all getting lazy and old. Is basically the game is changing, and all of us are just getting lazy and old.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's I hope yeah. So yeah, let's do it, Chad. Let's commit to that. Let's commit to hide an ammo can. All
Okay.
three of us will do it. We'll hide an ammo can this summer. We'll record it and then we'll put it on as a Patreon video to show that we are giving back to the regular / large community. No, Jess, we found that large, that Oscar the Grouch one. That was a large. Was that last year? Or was that 2 years ago?
That was Scott. You asked me when we found an ammo can, a metal ammo can. That was what you asked me. Yes, we
Oh,
found lots of
okay.
larges.
Yes. Well, yeah, you're right. A metal ammo can. I'm thinking of. Yes, you're right.
Well, 5-gallon buckets in the woods.
We found a 5-gallon tank,
It
but it was like it.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, it was like an actual garbage can with the lid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the lid was-
it was actually pretty creative, and you opened it up and there was like all kinds of like garbage containers, so like takeout containers. So you have to pull out all of the containers and open up each
Right.
one until you found the log. It was creative. It was fun.
It was just. It was.
Who hauled,
you know how
who
you-
hauled a garbage can into the middle of the woods though, full of garbage?
full of garbage. It was one of those. You ever see the ammo cans where it's got like Easter egg? Jesse's got like Easter egg ones or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one was just a little ammo can with big, like smalls. Looking
Yeah. Well,
smalls.
but you go through all the red herrings to find the actual log container.
Yes, yes. Here, Karen says people only hide what they see. If all they see is smaller micros, that's all they know. That's right.
That's
And if they're not
very
going
true.
into the woods, they're not seeing. They're not seeing that. They're never going to see what they see.
And by the way, there are evil versions of those where the actual container is taped to the bottom.
Oh, that's a
No,
Jesse.
no comment.
Evil.
All right, Chad.
Although I do need to go do some
Actually-
maintenance because I know somebody messed mine up and created a look. They created a log inside.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Actually, people who have found one of those, now the first thing they do is they lift it up as like,
Lift
Yep.
it up and see. Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Yep.
okay, not there. Okay, gotta start digging.
Okay, Chad. Next week,
Next week.
guys. I mean, I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. We had a fantastic show. We had a
Oh,
fantastic
man.
show. A fantastic show. What is this? Be careful with your ammo cans. These guys, that gateway switching out metal bison tubes. Oh God, I turn on. We had an awesome show, and which actually came, which I'm about to make a brilliant T-shirt because he had the best comment. We had a cashier on from Spain, and he was fantastic. We pre-recorded it because we're going to be gone next week, and I didn't hit the record button, so it
Yeah.
didn't record. But it was fantastic. I'm going to get him back on the show again, and we're going to do it again because guess what? Summertime baseball.
Mhm.
There's going to be a couple of nights when we're
gonna
not
be
going to have
several.
a show. Yeah, so I'll get him back on for a pre-record.
Yeah.
But he had
We had an awesome time recording that show. It was going to be a great show, and then
Great show.
It was a really great
You know.
show.
it was
after Scott lets him go, it's like, did I hit the record button?
nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
When you're doing things differently than normal.
Yeah, than what you're
The
used
norm.
to. It messes
You're
everything up.
you're
Yeah.
bound to do something.
Trust
silly
me,
like that.
no, you guys, no one beat themselves up more than me. Trust me, I beat myself up terribly. I felt bad the entire day.
Hours later, the next day, he was still like, God, I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe
Yeah, I was
that.
pretty pissed. But he did. I asked this cashier what his favorite type of icon is in geocaching, and he said, most of us say, oh, I like a multi for me. Chad, what's your favorite?
My favorite puzzle mystery.
Puzzle. Jesse, what's your favorite?
I like Maltese.
Okay.
Virtual.
He says, this is what he says, and God bless his heart, because
Mhm.
no American would ever say this. He said, events, because they're the soul of geocaching. And I'm like, holy God,
it was an awesome
that's
answer.
a shirt right there, man. And so I'm going to design that events, the soul of geocaching shirt, because it was the sweetest thing I ever heard. It was beautiful. So I will get him back on the show to record again. We had a great time. Maybe now that he's more comfortable, maybe he will actually let us do it live with phone calls and stuff. I wonder if he would, even if it was still during the
We
day.
got the
I'll
yeah,
have a
we got to
conversation.
work out the
I bet he would.
time change
'Cause
difference.
I think,
but-
I think he was nervous because he's from Spain, guys, and so he had a his accent and whatnot. It was a little difficult, but not bad, So it was fine. I thought it was fine. Chad, did
That
you
was
understand?
fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fine. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He did great. It would have been a fantastic show.
Thank you. Let's make me feel guilty again.
It-
Let's bring that back to
I,
me.
I'm,
Thank
I'm
you.
not. I'm not. I'm not.
So-
I'm just saying. It's just a
So
comment.
yeah, so no, I wouldn't say it would. It was a fantastic show. Just nobody gets to hear it but us three. It was our show.
Oh.
is what it was. So yeah, so we're gonna get him back on. But yeah, expect that T-shirt coming into the Urban Tree Canopy, because that was just a brilliant comment, a brilliant quote from him. So yeah, so next week, Chad, because of my incompetence, for the first
Aw.
time in what'd you say, Jess?
I said, "Aw."
So the first time in 2 years, we are not going to have a show next week, Chad.
About
Chad gets
2.5
the night off.
years.
2.5 years. I know, I feel horrible. For the first time in 2.5 years, we are going silent on a Wednesday night. It's been a long time.
Maybe we could pull
Never on
something
my
out of the
watch.
archives real quick.
I thought about it, but I think I got to dig around and listen to shows. I don't have time to do that. I really don't
Yeah,
have
I
time.
know. I know.
So because I didn't do it because I thought we had this, and so like usually I do it. So yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, we got to go dark next week, guys. I'm so sorry for that. First time in 2.5 years. I apologize. First time on my watch. I don't like that at all. It won't happen again. I promise you
And,
guys.
and no Saturday show, right? Because you're going to be
And
traveling.
no Saturday show because we'll still be out. Jesse and I are going on spring break. We're going to the Gulf Shores to a beach house in Alabama. Don't worry, just us five. And
Bama.
that's it. Yeah, in the Bama. So but Chad, to make up for that, in 2 weeks, Chad, in 2 weeks, which is somebody get me a date real quick. What's the date on that?
The
31st.
31st.
The 31st of March. We're talking. It's been a while, Chad. It's been a year.
Been a while.
Almost 2 years since we've had this chap on the show.
Oh yeah.
I called him up. I know I'm lying. I texted him and I said, "Hey man, I want to bring you on a show. I want to talk about the current state of geocaching as of 2021. Let's talk about 2020 geocaching. We're bringing on Mr. Brian Roth. Yes, Mr. Brian Roth coming on the show to talk about the current state of geocaching, have a little discussion. So yeah, so
That guy.
that guy, yeah. So in 2 weeks, we're bringing the current state of geocaching with Brian Roth. It's going to be a good show. Give us a call. You can call up, talk to him, give him your opinion on the state of geocaching. We're going to talk about the year that was and the crazy year that was and the year that's going to be. So that's what in 2 weeks. That's the show. So no show next week. No show on Saturday. Apologize for that. We'll make up for that. Maybe 2 shows in 2 weeks on Saturdays. So yeah, and so that's about it, guys. So Chad, thank you so much. Jesse, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you so much for in the chat room and everybody who called in. We appreciate it. And hide an ammo can, guys. That's your homework. Go hide an ammo can. So there we go. Please join us every Wednesday night on 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron for our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available for our patron members. Please head over to patreon.com today and subscribe. I can't talk. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FDF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Suds Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week. So we'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Soon. We'll see you next week talking geocaching. No, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks. Talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, especially if they got a shot. And we'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I should have taken a drink before I did that. My lips like locked up on me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry guys, we had a great show, and yeah, it helps when I record it. So that's what happens when I don't push the broadcast button. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
when we
easier.
get them back on, I'll definitely be saying, hit the record button.
Make sure you hit the button there, champ. Yeah. So all right, guys. So yeah, Jesse and I'll be gone for a week. So everybody be well and be safe and be good. We're gonna Jesse. Somebody wanted to know how many caches we're gonna get on the way.
Probably not too many on the way there and on the way back. I mean, we do have some goals. We're gonna work on maximizing number of states in 1 year.
States.
So
Yeah.
we
There's a-
definitely are gonna hit one in every state, and we're actually taking a little detour. We're taking the long way to pick up an extra state, and then we'll
Yeah.
take a day trip
To Florida.
to Florida to pick up an extra state. So
Yeah.
So, you going like Gulf Highlands, Orange Beach? Where you guys
Fort
going?
Morgan.
Fort
Morgan.
Morgan. Going to the Gulf Shores.
Mhm.
Like right by Gulf
Yeah,
Shores.
but
Yeah.
yeah, Orange Beach is over to the east. Fort Morgan's to the west.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a beach house. What, 300 yards from the beach? Just the 5 of us and the dog.
Mhm.
So it's a big house. So it'll be fun. Nice and quiet vacation on the beach.
We used to go to Pensacola, which is
Okay.
like just east of there.
Yep.
By all the time. That's where the original Jaws was filmed.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get one on the state. There's a challenge here. What is it? 30 in a year? Is that what it is? 30 states in a year? Yeah, some crazy challenge.
30 states in a year.
30
Wow.
states in a year. We tried for it. We were gonna get it in 2020, and then COVID screwed us.
oh yeah, we had it all planned
Right.
out. It was
We had it
gonna
all
happen.
planned out. Yeah, it was gonna happen. Yeah, when it's gonna be easy because we hit we were gonna hit the West Coast for the 20th
So
anniversary.
now I have it. Now I have it planned out for this year.
Look at she's trying to figure out. Yeah, she keeps us busy. Yeah, but yeah, I really want to do that not New Orleans, the New England trip. That's what I really
Yeah.
want to do. We're gonna do that Thanksgiving weekend
Mhm.
because we don't have the kids this year. So do Thanksgiving weekend, just head out there, fly out to Boston, and then return back in. I don't know whatever states down there. What's right above West Virginia?
That's right
Above West Virginia,
West-
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, fly out of Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Well,
Pittsburgh?
no. What? No, why would we
When
go
we
on
fly into
Pit-
Boston and then drive down. When we fly
I don't know
into
what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. I
I mean,
haven't even thought that far ahead. I'm still trying to plan this trip that we're leaving for in 3 days. So.
Well, no, Cody's done it. I think that's what he did. Cody just
I
yeah,
don't know.
like he's done it with somebody.
Yeah, I would say probably if you need Maryland and West Virginia, I'd say go into Baltimore or Dulles and Washington, and then you can run over to West Virginia. You hit Maryland, then Delaware and Jersey and Pennsylvania, and keep on working your way up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta get Washington too, DC.
That's my old stomping grounds. Yeah, but
Is
DC
that on the
doesn't.
list?
Well,
DC's
yeah,
not on the
but
list, is it? Oh, it is?
no, it doesn't count as a state
Oh.
It's a district.
for this challenge. Correct. For this particular challenge, it is specifically excluded.
Oh, really? Oh, boo.
Plus, just go there and take a snapshot, and then armchair the
Right.
virtual.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, DC's all virtual, isn't it? Isn't it like a? Isn't it like
It's
virtual
pretty
news
much
station?
exclusively virtuals. I mean, there are a few, or at least there were a few traditionals, but it's almost exclusively virtuals.
Is it just because of where it is?
Yeah.
And you can't have people being snoopy or snooty or snooping around.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty
Around
hard
DC.
to be snooping around DC.
I think you'd raise a few eyebrows if you're snooping around DC.
Exactly.
No, when you have the Secret Service in the general vicinity of you, you really shouldn't be snooping around.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, okay, I have to go pack. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Be well and be safe. And again, I apologize for no show next week. Hopefully, you won't miss it too much. But all right, Chad, be well. We'll talk to you.
All right. Bye bye.